Hey everybody, Judy here from My Divine Angel Reading. Today I wanted to talk about what is psychic protection, psychic self-defense, a psychic shield, what that stuff is, and why psychics or intuitives do that stuff. Now, it's not to be confused with a psychic attack. I will do a whole nother video on what that is, and I bet you it's probably not what you think it is. A psychic shield, psychic protection. The best way I can describe that as to what exactly it is or why you do it. Think of yourself as a sponge. You absorb all kinds of stuff throughout your day, right? If you're forced to be in an environment or around people that you don't want to be around, you are absorbing that energy. If you have to go to a job that you really don't like and you don't like working for the person that you're working for, but you have to interact with them every day, by the end of the day, you're kind of stressed out. You are basically absorbing energy all throughout the day. So to go back to why I'm doing this video on psychic protection or a psychic shield, it's the same exact concept. You can relate it to customer service, okay? If you've ever done customer service work. You're constantly interacting with people, and that's a big world of all different kinds of people, different personalities, different temperaments, different viewpoints. It's a lot. So when you work in the intuitive psychic type field, you are working with people all the time, and you are specifically connecting with their energy. You're plugging into them. You don't want to absorb everybody and their weight. Whether you are working with someone who's like so high on life and happy, or someone who's way down in depression and self-sabotaging negative environments. You absorb all that stuff. So what psychics or intuitives do with their shield is that they put on what I would refer to as a super suit. It's a protective shield. If I'm connecting with somebody who is going through chemotherapy, I do not want to feel the things that they are going through and the pain. I don't want it to stick to me and stay with me throughout my day. Especially say if I worked with 10 people that day and say 7 of them were in a more of a less vibration negative type state. That's a lot of negativity in various different forms and various different weights. So I have to put on my super suit or my protective shield. Think of it like as a barrier in front of you, okay? You know, like Glenda the Good Witch in The Wizard of Oz, she came down in this really beautiful bubble. Now, if you can imagine the super suit or the psychic shield as putting myself, or even you, if you know you're going to be around other people, and you really don't want their stuff to affect you or stick to you, it does require practice, but this is a quick little basic example. Envision yourself in that bubble to where you are emotionally and physically protected working with them, but their negativity or whatever it is does not penetrate that force field, so to speak. So it's kind of like you're putting up like a see-through net, like a mosquito net, okay? Same thing. You want to be outside and enjoy nature, but you don't want to be attacked by the potential bugs that are out there. It's the same exact thing. It's the best way I can think of to relate it. It's just what came into my mind. That is how your intuition works. You're focused on something, and something randomly just comes in, and it fits and gives you the answer to what you're doing. The other way I would describe it is if it's late at night and you're going home and it's a weekend, and you say a little prayer to yourself, please don't allow me to run into any drunk drivers, or if you're going to a new city that you're not familiar with and you don't know what the good areas are and what the bad areas are. It's the same thing in the spiritual world. You're going to another place where there is negative things out there, whether it's other people or other energies. There's a whole vast world of that stuff, which again is whole nother video. But to get back on topic here, when you work with the spiritual world, intuitive, psychic type stuff, energy, that's all it really is, connecting with energy. You don't always know who you're going to get in front of you that you're working with. So you want to put up your protective shield so you don't absorb any of their stuff or their issues. Now, as intuitives and psychics, sometimes you might feel low or down. I've had people sit in front of me where I felt like my heart was just smashed, like the love of my life just destroyed me, because that's what they were going through. After they would leave, I would get like knots in my stomach. It would mess me up because it's their energy is in me, whereas that shield is like a free-flowing conduit with that mesh mosquito net, only allowing the pertinent information that they need to know come through while filtering out any negativity. Now, of course, when you're reading someone or you're around someone who's happy, yeah, you want that. Yeah, give me some happiness. I used to call it happy Judy dust. I would text my girlfriends and, yeah, I'm high on life today. I'm sending you some happy Judy dust. Everybody wants the good stuff. Nobody wants the bad stuff. So that is what your psychic shield, psychic protection, psychic self-defense is. That's all it is, and I really hope that explained it to you in a way that totally makes sense, or took out any of the potential scary stuff that you might have thought it was. So if this video helped you out, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment below any questions you might have, any experiences that you want to share with others, because other people will read that stuff. If you're really into this kind of stuff, please subscribe to my channel, because every week I put out short, informative, intuitive type videos on all things spiritual, and I do keep them short. I try and keep them 10, 12 minutes and under. If you have friends that you think are totally into this stuff or they would enjoy it, make sure you share it with them. I would really appreciate that. I will send you some good Judy Juju happy dust right now just for doing that. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier in the video, I will post a freebie link for you to download where, I don't know if I mentioned it early in the video, I think I did. Every single one of us has gut instincts, intuitive abilities, intuition, psychic powers, gifts, there's that bowl again, whatever you want to, terminology you want to put in there, it's all the same thing. So if you want to find out what your superpower is, your strongest intuitive ability, if you click on the freebie, you will download a sheet and it will go through a bunch of different questions, and you can just kind of tally up and it'll show you what your strongest ability is as to how you might receive your intuitive information if you so chose to develop it even further. And I have a course that I'm finishing up right now on how to do that. So make sure you download that freebie if it interests you, and I got stuff I gotta do. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.